The JCC has helped tie the generations together.
The JCC unlocks a passion for learning.
Our desire to foster Jewish traditions,
friendship,
our family's Jewish path.
JCC unlocks new beginnings.
My wife, Christy, found the Welcome Baby, I think, through an email that she received. And we were like, oh my gosh, it's this free group that we can just join on Zoom. What a perfect thing for the first couple weeks, first couple months of our child's life.
We also provide a number of different programs, such as stroller walks and meetups, things that are in person. And we help get them signed up for PJ Library so they start getting the books every month sent to their home. And then we also do a virtual program called Welcome Baby from Home, which is a fabulous way to just go a bit deeper and to make more connections with other families with babies who are a similar age to yours.
The Welcome Baby program was very helpful, very fulfilling to us. It gave us an opportunity to sit down once a week to see what other folks are struggling with and to know, everyone's having trouble with bedtime at 4 weeks old.
She had a theme every week, a Jewish value that we went over, and had a nice teaching related to it.
Even when they might not be located physically in a town with a very vibrant, active Jewish community, this is a way for them to feel that they are a part of the greater Boston Jewish community.
I was late to register for preschool, and I was 8 months pregnant, and I was literally driving by the JCC. And I had not called, I had not made an appointment. I just decided to walk in. And Ronit offered me a tour right then and there. And walking through the halls, I smelled Gala. And then she explained to me, this is what we do every Friday. And that was really meaningful to me.
We had heard some good things about the JCC early learning, and we decided that we wanted to bring Shiley here. She learned so much about her heritage. She learned so much about science, so much about math, so much about social well-being.
It's sort of like a head start because they're communicating with other kids and they're socializing and they're learning things from each other and from the teachers. Having been an educator, it's really a great deal of pleasure and nachas and joy to see the growth in the learning process of my grandchildren.
The other thing that stood out to us was the way the teachers cared about her. They were amazing. I'm getting choked up saying that, but they just went out of their way for our daughter.
Discovery Club is an after-school program that offers skill-building enrichment programs taught by experts, as well as a focus on Jewish values and joyous celebrations throughout the year. And we also offer the social-emotional learning that is so important for kids to be successful.
Shiley started learning a great deal here in the pre-K Early Godine Center, and it's continued for her in the Discovery Club. One week she'll take the hip hop dance. Another week she'll do the art space. There's one thing that we really have seen Shiley flourish in, and that is the maker space. She made a drum set, she made an egg drop set, she made a bunch of musical instruments.
When Discovery Club came on the scene, I was overjoyed because I felt like we had an outlet and we had some continuity to their amazing experience at the ELC and that it didn't have to completely end.
3 generations of my family have now been part of the community. It really is so meaningful to us, and it's such a big part of our lives.
It's really important to have that core grounding community that she's going to be really close to, and I think the Jewish community is a great foundation for that.
It was difficult for me to find a really welcoming community. I looked at mothers groups and they weren't a great fit. I'm not the gestational parent for our child. I looked at fathers groups and that's not a great fit either. And so for this group where both parents were there, it felt really comfortable. It felt like a place where I could be the parent that I am.
I'm Jewish and my husband is Christian. We're both not particularly religious, but we knew from the beginning that we wanted to raise our children Jewish. The JCC in general was so much more diverse, culturally, religiously, racially, socially, than I had expected it to be. And it just felt like a very safe, non-judgmental place for our family.
My childhood was not particularly religious. When I met Emily, it was clear very early that Judaism was a big part of her life, and I was open to making it a big part of our life together.
One of those Jewish values that's important to us is welcoming the stranger. And I really saw how our students took that value seriously when we expanded our after school this January and welcomed many new students into our community.
When I first moved here from California to Boston, I felt like a lot of people already had their friends, but they all were still very friendly and became friends with me, and it was really nice.
And it's those moments where you really feel that connection is being built.
The JCC really helps build generational connections.